In recent months, a scenario has been increasingly surfacing in Asian tech circles that until recently seemed geopolitically impossible, but is now being actively discussed among supply chain insiders and telecom analysts. Xiaomi is allegedly exploring options to integrate next-generation satellite internet into its future smartphones and ecosystem devices, viewing partnership with SpaceX as a technological reference point rather than a guaranteed path. Sources close to discussions within the Chinese industry claim that Xiaomi laboratories have been testing prototypes with direct satellite connectivity for several years already, as the company understands that the next phase of competition in the smartphone market will be driven not by cameras or displays, but by the ability to stay connected anywhere in the world without dependence on mobile operators. At the same time, insiders stress that a direct partnership with SpaceX and the Starlink system remains an extremely sensitive issue, since Chinese regulators and cybersecurity authorities are unlikely to approve mass integration of an American satellite network into devices sold inside China and in strategically important markets. According to analysts, Xiaomi is considering a dual-track scenario. For global markets, the company could theoretically use technologies compatible with the Starlink direct-to-cell architecture, while for the domestic Chinese market and countries aligned with Beijing, an alternative local satellite provider would be used. Sources say that projects linked to state-backed satellite constellations and private aerospace startups, which are rapidly developing their own low Earth orbit satellite communication systems with government support, are being considered as potential Chinese equivalents of SpaceX. Experts note that Beijing is highly interested in creating a fully sovereign alternative to Starlink, as dependence on foreign communications infrastructure is viewed as a direct threat to national security. For this reason, according to insiders, the fate of such a Xiaomi project depends directly on the stance of Chinese authorities. If regulators see it as a tool of technological superiority and export influence, the project will receive approval, but if it is deemed a risk to digital sovereignty, any partnership with SpaceX will be blocked at an early stage. Analysts emphasize that the stakes for Xiaomi are enormous. Integrating satellite internet into smartphones could give the company a powerful competitive advantage in developing markets, where mobile infrastructure is weak and access to connectivity remains a challenge. At the same time, the need to balance global technologies with the requirements of the Chinese state makes Xiaomi's strategy far more complex than that of Samsung or Apple. According to industry sources, the company is already discussing a model in which users of global Xiaomi device versions would receive basic satellite access for messaging, navigation, and emergency communication, while for China, a separate satellite connectivity ecosystem based on national projects would be developed, effectively creating two parallel technological worlds within a single brand. Experts believe that if Xiaomi manages to implement such a dual-layer strategy, it will become one of the clearest examples of how geopolitics directly shapes consumer technology, and how the fate of satellite internet in smartphones will be decided not only by engineers and business leaders, but also in government offices. We move on to robotics news. The world-famous company Unitree Robotics has published a video showing its humanoid robot G1 operating in extremely cold conditions, down to -47.4 degrees Celsius, and completing a large-scale autonomous test that became the world's first such challenge for a bipedal robot at these temperatures. In the video, the G1 robot developed by the Chinese company Unitree walked through deep snow in northwestern China in the Altai region, where air temperatures dropped to -47.4 degrees Celsius. Over the course of the test, it completed more than 130,000 steps, demonstrating stable autonomous locomotion in extreme cold. During the trial, the robot even traced a large outline of the Winter Olympics emblem in the snow, measuring approximately 186 by 100 meters, showcasing not only its ability to move, but also to carry out assigned tasks on a challenging surface. Before you is the new realistic humanoid robot Moya from the Chinese company DroidUp. which is already sparking intense discussion in the world of robotics thanks to its strikingly human appearance, facial expressions, and behavior. Moya was officially unveiled in Shanghai in early 2026 as the world's first fully biomimetic robot with embodied artificial intelligence. This means the machine does not simply run on algorithms, but attempts to perceive the surrounding world, interact with people, and express emotions, not through a screen, but through its own body and movements. One of Moya's key features is the imitation of human behavioral traits and sensations. The robot can maintain eye contact, smile, nod, and reproduce subtle micro-expressions thanks to a system of up to 25 adjustable actuators in the head, capable of modeling facial expressions almost like those of a living person. Its walking is also distinguished by realism. DroidUp claims that Moya moves with 92% accuracy relative to a human gait, something that even the most advanced humanoid platforms have so far rarely managed to achieve. Another human-like robot from Xpeng is increasingly approaching realism and movements that replicate human gait with striking accuracy. We are talking about the humanoid Iron, which is already considered one of the most lifelike robots in the world today. During presentations, Iron moves so smoothly and naturally that many viewers initially think they are seeing an ordinary person. Its steps, body posture, arm movements, and even micro-motions look as natural as possible, without abrupt jerks or stereotypical robotic mechanics. Engineers achieved this effect thanks to a bionic body design, a flexible artificial spine, artificial muscles, and dozens of degrees of freedom in the joints. The robot constantly analyzes the surface beneath its feet, redistributes weight, and adjusts balance in real time, almost the same way the human brain does. Iron's height is about 1.7 meters. Its weight is approximately 70 kilograms, meaning its proportions are as close to human as possible. Inside, a powerful artificial intelligence system runs on Xpeng's own chips, integrating vision, spatial perception, and motion control into a single system. Engineers at Humanoid have introduced a new intelligent platform called KinetIQ, a kind of brain for humanoid robots that allows them to perceive the surrounding world, understand tasks, independently make decisions, and precisely control their movements in real time. This system combines vision, language, analytics, and physical control into a unified architecture, enabling robots to move beyond being merely pre-programmed machines and begin acting in a more aware and flexible manner. At the core of KinetIQ is a multi-layer control model. At the top level, it distributes tasks among robots and coordinates their work. At the middle level, it transforms goals into concrete actions. And at the lower level, it is responsible for balance, joint coordination, and full body stability. The platform integrates vision language action technologies that link visual perception, voice commands, and physical actions, allowing the robot to understand a human and immediately translate words into movements. In addition, the system supports collective learning. Each robot transmits its experience to a shared network, enabling the entire ecosystem to continuously evolve and become smarter. Write in the comments what you like the most after watching this video. Subscribe to the Karo Show channel so you don't miss the next episodes. Bye for now.